Hello and greetings from across the multiverse, and I am here on a different Earth, in a different parallel universe, in a different dimension in 1985. Here, US President Richard Nixon is still in power and superheroes are real. Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons asked the question, what would it be like if superpowered heroes were real and they were living amongst us? What would it be really like? The 12th issue comic book series, The Watchmen, begins as a murder mystery with the death of Eddie Blake, who is better known as the superhero, the comedian. But as the story progresses, it becomes more and more nuanced. What happens when a group of heroes band together? Now, we know from things like the Justice League that there's always discussions on the best tactics in order to apprehend the villain of the story. But what if there was a seedier side to this? The investigation into the comedian's death is primarily told through the eyes of Rorschach, if that is how you pronounce his name. It has a Raymond Chandler feel to it, the way it's told in the first person through Rorschach's diary. Now, in keeping with the tone of the comic book and the story overall, it is very, very realistic and very adult. As the investigation continues, the new Night Owl and the new Silk Spectre begin their own investigations. Is Rorschach correct? Are masked heroes being eliminated? After all, you've got Rorschach himself in prison. Doc Manhattan has been exiled to Mars. The comedian has been killed. And all this happens against the backdrop of a possible world war. This comic book, this graphic novel, is as brutal as it can be. This is a work of art. This is adult material. We have a strong, well-told, well-drawn story that redefines what it means to be metahuman and a superhero too. There is a bleakness here that doesn't give up. We are in the 1980s that is dark. It is really, really dark. There's no shading. We are in a nightmare, and one where there is no escape. Even the ending to the story conjures up a moral dilemma. Who won? Was it good or was it evil? Does the end really justify the means? It is an ending that is so contradictory that it is as bleak as it is optimistic. As a reader, I didn't want to escape from this hellhole of an earth. It is gripping, it is fascinating, it is mesmerizing. This comic book helped comic books as a genre to grow up, at least here in the UK. Suddenly, comics are no longer the preserve of children. The subject matter and the plotting would push this story, The Watchmen, into the world of adults. This is not my favourite Alan Moore story. That accolade goes to Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow, the story that ended the Bronze Age version of Superman, which is also my version of Superman. But that aside, this story gets a full 5-star 10 out of 10 from me. As you can see, that The Watchmen has recently been reissued in the new DC Compact series, and I would urgently, seriously recommend that you read it. If you love superhero books, if you love comics, you will like this. All 12 episodes are contained here, as you might be able to notice, and it is a joy to read. And those are my thoughts on The Watchmen. Have you read either the original comic strips or the new collected series in the compact series? If so, what did you think of them? Are you as much of a fan as I am? If not, why not? Grateful for any views and comments. So until next time, may your news be good news and happy times and places. Farewell.